It's pretty. A pretty little step, a pretty little shot. It's beautiful. But again, the two-time captain, we said it earlier, Ronnie Peck is a great leader. So it's up to her to get this energy back for the women, because they're down a lot, and I'm seeing some laziness, some slacking off on defense now.
Yeah, it seems as though that they feel like they're already defeated, but we got to see what they can do to keep this going. As Melendez will check in, and Ashante Joseph will take a seat. And that's going to be Destiny Martinez in the corner. She's going to pass it out to Melendez. Melendez driving to the hoop. A little contact, no call, and Yeshiva gets possession. Nicole Bick leading the break. Chloe Walton on defense, and up and under for Nicole Bick. And she gives them a 41-19 lead as these Yeshiva women continue to be dynamite on the break.
You know, and the officials they're letting them play. And unfortunately, right now, to this point of the game, the Yeshiva women are playing they're playing the ref's game. If the refs are going to let you be physical, they're going to be physical.
And Destiny Martinez, not enough on that shot. Denisha Allen with the rebound, can't get it to go. And something we need to talk about is how Nicole Algie, Michelle Algie, I apologize, has been able to tame Denisha Allen.
Yeah, she's been absolutely unreal. She inside, outside, she's making hustle plays. She's been phenomenal. Her and Nicole Bick are the catalyst. This team goes as they go.
And Chloe Walton has to fire up a shot from the top of the key because the shot clock was winding down, and that's going to frustrate Coach Peck because that's just unawareness and horrible clock management by the Lady Sound.
Yeah, and it's one team is making, the team winning here, the Yeshiva Huckabees, they're making all the smart plays, and the 5 ladies, beyond the turnovers, are just not making very smart plays right now.
And Destiny Martinez with an errant pass and a great heads-up play by Rashana Melendez as she's able to hit it off a Yeshiva defender to keep possession for the 5 Sound.
Getting toe-tappy down there right by the judges, by the scorer's table. We're getting a little toe-tappy.
As Melendez will take it up court, defended by the Yeshiva women, and she will get fouled. So newly into the game, number 21, Rachel Cahan has already been charged with her first foul, not even a minute into.
She knew it too. She shook her head too. She's like, yeah, that was me.
And Chloe Walton in the corner. And a pick sent by Ashante Joseph, and it's not. Chloe Walton is not looking good today, folks, as she is continuously hitting the ground, and you can tell she is banged up, Tyler Brandt.
Yeah, and we addressed it in the first half, and it looks like if you can kind of see under those shorts, she's got the tape up there. She's hurting. She's hobbling hard.
And not a surprise here, Tigman again with the scoop and score to put them up by 20 yet again as Tigman leads all scorers with 10.
That's it. You got to feed the hot hand. And I think she's had 8 of the points in the second half of the 10 points she has.
And Nicole Bick will drive into the lane. Looks like off her knee, and it will be. Chloe Walton able to get her hand in that play there and get Nicole Bick to turn it over. And the 5 Sound, is this where you can start to make a push?
They have to. They're running out of time, and this score is getting a little out of hand here.
And Melendez will take it up for the Lady Sound. Right beside her is Jada Duncan Roberts. She'll dish it out to Destiny Martinez. A little too much on that shot. Jada Duncan Roberts with the offensive board. No good. Denisha Allen with the offensive board on the second try. Up and in. Denisha Allen gets on the board here in the second half.
Cleaning it up. That's what she does down low. Worst case scenario, she's always there to clean it up.
Exactly, Tyler Brandt. Oh, and that ball's a loose ball. Hustling for it are Denisha Allen and Michelle Algie, and neither of them are able to get to it in time, so it is going to be Yeshiva basketball.
They went hard into the wall right in front of us. We had front row seats for that.
And here comes Yeshiva. Nicole Bick on the side of the key, down to Michelle Algie, blocked by Denisha Allen and recovered by Jada Duncan Roberts, who will take it up court for the Lady Sound, pushing up tempo to Chloe Walton, who is fouled on the play by Nicole Bick. That's going to be Bick's second foul of the afternoon here in Dix Hills.
I think Chloe's, if you could see the look on Chloe's face too, I think she's getting a little frustrated between the injury, the aggressive play from Yeshiva.
And another miscommunication pass stolen by Rosenberg. and they are going to call a charge on Rosenberg as Melendez, again, second heads-up play here of the second half. First knocking it off the Yeshiva defender, and now setting their body up for a nice charge.
You know, they're doing a lot of good things, but the lack of communication to me has been the biggest thing. And that's been the biggest difference, and that's, to me, the reason why there's a difference in the scoreboard.
And here's Melendez. And Chloe Walton will lose it there and get it. And that's going to be a backcourt violation on the Lady Sound, and they continue to struggle with keeping possession of the basketball and keeping momentum in this game, to be quite honest.
That's just a boneheaded play, and it looks like she's going to come to the bench for at least a little while. We don't know. I mean, with the score this way, this might be the last we see of Chloe for this evening.
Yeah, Chloe Walton's going to go get looked at by the trainer as the Yeshiva women are down in the paint here. Out to Nicole Bick. Nicole Bick, jump shot, good, no go for Nicole Bick. Rebound by Tigman. Tigman stolen by Ashante Joseph, fresh off the bench, coming in for Chloe Walton.
Oh, she was not having that at all. That was great.
And Melendez drives to the lane. Contact and draws the foul on Michelle Algie, and that's going to be Algie's third foul of the game early in the second half here. So I'm interested to see if we're able to get Algie to the bench and if we're able to get Bick to the bench, because that's when I feel like Five Towns has a chance of making a run.
Absolutely, and we saw it a little bit in the first half with the substitutions that Yeshiva made. So it'll be interesting if they come out of the game long enough for Five Towns to get a little bit of momentum here.
And it's going to be no good for Melendez on her first attempt, as she will go for her second here at the charity stripe. Melendez gets ready to shoot 2 of 2. And she hits the second one to salvage something from the charity stripe as she hits 1 of 2. Here comes Adina Rosenberg and Melendez, a hawk, and Martinez with the steal. Melendez, fast break, leading the fast break, and is blocked by Michelle Algie, and she has been a presence in the paint all night. And here comes Yeshiva, unable to do it. Tigman with the offensive board, down to Algie, fouled and can't get it to go, but she will go to the line to shoot 2 for Yeshiva.
You know, Rashona Melendez and was it Destiny Martinez? No, it was Jada Duncan Roberts. They were down there on the 2-on-1, and you know Michelle Algie's been a problem all game. I don't know why you're not giving that ball up.
Yeah.
I don't know why you're taking it to the hole on her. I don't know why.
First one is no good. She'll shoot 1 more.
And look at this, Tyler. This is Adina Rosenberg, and that's the great charge by Melendez there. She took a brutal hit there. And here's Melendez, speak of the devil. She's driving to the rim, and it's stolen. Tipped by Nicole Bick. Tigman gets it back to Bick. Bick to the lane, and good. Great finish by Nicole Bick, able to finish through the contact, and Yeshiva's just pouring it on. 46-22 with just over 2:40 to play.
This one is getting a little bit out of hand here.
At the side of the key, she's going to dribble over to the side, and she's in no man's land there. Jada Duncan Roberts back to Melendez. Melendez going to try to drive, and Rosenberg's going to get called for the foul. As Melendez seems to just be a little too fast for Rosenberg early in this third quarter.
Yeah, and she put a really nice move. Before she got that ball knocked out of her hand, she put a really nice move on Rosenberg, too.
It's just girls like Tigman and girls like Algie have really been able to get their hand into passing lanes and blocking as many shots as they can in the paint. And here's Melendez back to the charity stripe to take 2 more. And the first one is no good from Melendez, and the struggles continue for the Sound at the line here tonight. Melendez is going to take a breather before she gets ready to take her second one.
Listen to the communication by Yeshiva. Even on free throws, they're still communicating.
It really is impressive what they're doing, and I think that's a lot of credit to Michael Alon, the coach of the Yeshiva women. And here comes Adina Rosenberg at the top of the key. We'll see where she's going to look. Back to Adina Rosenberg. And they're going to call a travel on Adina Rosenberg as Denisha Allen was right there to stop her.
Yeah, she wanted no part of Denisha. That's a match.
Jada Duncan Roberts will inbound to Rashona Melendez. as Roshana is sizing up the defense. Out to Jada Duncan Roberts, who really has nowhere to go, and it's stolen. And now
It's a Teagueman. Teagueman with the shot, too strong. Put back, no good. And that's going to be Yeshiva ball as the last.
Maccabees basketball.
And Adina Rosenberg will get ready to inbound as she. We go to Michelle Algie, and Michelle will miss, and that one will go
Sound ball.
in the direction of.
what? Oh, so we're done.
The lot.
Oh. And Roshana Melendez at the top of the key. She will work around Adina Rosenberg, who's playing great defense all night. Denisha Allen has a little trouble with it, but able to corral it under the basket and up and in, and that's what you need to see from Denisha Allen, as she was able to body up Michelle Algie on that possession.
You know, they haven't really been able to, she hasn't been able to do that consistently all night either. That's been one of the biggest problems for the Five
And
Towns.
just as you thought the momentum was shifting, who is there? Teagueman again with the end one, and she'll go to the line to make it a three-point play if she's able to execute.
She's having herself quite a second half. Still the leading scorer at this point with 14 points.
And Tyler, what's impressive about Teagueman is she's 5'10", she's a sophomore, she's from Houston, Texas. That's a long way from Manhattan, my man.
Absolutely, that's a long way away from home to be balling out like this.
And here's Deshante Joseph out to Melendez. Destiny Martinez will get it behind the back to Melendez. Melendez will corral it, give it to Jada Duncan Roberts, who's going to drive to the paint and is fouled. As Jada Duncan Roberts will go to the line, and hopefully the Five-Town Sound are able to execute on their free throws, which they've struggled with all night.
25 to Hilla Teagueman. That's her second. Yeshiva is over the limit.
As Jada Duncan Roberts will get ready to shoot two. We're going to set the table for you, folks. 47 to 25, Yeshiva College, with just over a minute to play here in the third quarter. Jada Duncan Roberts getting ready to shoot two. And the first one, no good. And this continues to be a problem for the Five-Town Sound this one, Todd.
You know, you gotta make the free ones, you do.
And she'll go to the line to shoot her last of two. Jada Duncan Roberts. And no good for Duncan Roberts. Rebounded by Adina Rosenberg. She'll start the break. Rosenberg locked up by Destiny Martinez. Out to number 10. And down to number 24, Celia. And that ball is going to be a jump ball here. As great effort by Jada Duncan Roberts. That's a tongue twister.
Under 1 minute
But Ty,
remaining in this third
either
quarter.
way, it's going to be Yeshiva's ball, it looks like, as Adina Rosenberg will inbound.
And another boneheaded play, another turnover for Five Towns. As if they even want to salvage what's left of this fourth quarter, they got to start putting possessions together.
Yeah, they really do. And Yeshiva's getting real deep into their bench, as you see there with a double dribble by number 32, Elizabeth Pavel. And Melendez will take it up for the Lady Sound. And Ty, you got your bench pretty much out there if you're Yeshiva. The Lady Sound doesn't have much of a bench, so we're going to see if these girls can make a little bit of a run. As time's winding down here in the third quarter, we have just over 35 seconds to go. Melendez loses the ball. And Denisha Allen will take it back to Melendez in the paint. And a foul. A foul on Melendez there, and she will go to the line yet again. And that is something she has done a great job doing tonight.
That's her first. On the line for the Sound, shooting 2 shots. Number 2, Gracelana Melendez.
And here is Melendez at the line to shoot 2. And the first one, no good, Tyler. And they still cannot get the hang of these free throws late in this game.
3 for 15 from the line today, if I'm correct.
You're not going to win many basketball games like that.
No, and it's a 22-point game. So I mean, if you make your free throws, it's a little bit closer.
Mm-hmm. And Melendez will go to the line, and her second is also no good. Denisha Allen with the board, falls to the ground, rebounded by Melendez. Melendez up and under, no good. time winding down. We have about 20 seconds left, and they'll call a travel on the Lady Sound. Jada Duncan Roberts called for that one. And you gotta love the heart they're playing with. Down 22, still no quit in the Lady Sound. Yeshiva will inbound it here.
Yeah, they want to get something going here, even if for pride, for nothing else. Even Coach Peck, she's up off the bench. She's trying to get her team back in there. She's trying to yell out what she needs her team to do here, even though 22-point game is a lot.
And inbounded to Adina Rosenberg, who will dish it out to number 11, Cheyenne Baltax, out to number 20, Ellie Parker. Over to Adina Rosenberg again. Rosenberg underneath. We have about a second left, and Denisha Allen just rips the ball out, but Adina Rosenberg will be charged with a travel. The Five-Town Sound probably not able to get a shot off here with 0.5 seconds left here in the third quarter. They'll inbound it to Asante Joseph. She'll chuck one up for grabs, and that will conclude the third quarter here in Dix Hills, New York, with the Yeshiva University team leading 47-25 over the Lady Sound. And Tyler, what have you seen from this Yeshiva team that you think has made it so uncomfortable and difficult for this Lady Sound team to get going?
You know, first, we talked about it before the game started. Denisha Allen is a monster in the paint. 19 boards in Sunday's game. 19 boards in Sunday's game. I mean, but they've managed to keep her relatively quiet tonight, and just so many smart defensive plays here for Yeshiva.
And look at this replay. Nicole Bick driving the lane and doing what she does best. Up and in for Nicole Bick, and we've seen that all too much tonight. Easy buckets for Yeshiva.
Yeah, she's having herself a nice night. 11 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists for Nicole Bick, who's been, I think, the vocal leader of this team, but Tia Teigman. Tia Teigman's been unreal. She's the leading scorer, 14 points here.
And here's another replay. And speaking of Tia Teigman, we've seen this all too much as well. Jump shot, nothing but net for Teigman.
She gets up. I mean, she's got a jump shot.
Yes, she
She
does.
gets up for that jump shot. She's great.
And we'll resume action here as the fourth quarter about to get underway, as the Five-Town Sound will inbound it. Jada Duncan Roberts to Melendez. Melendez back to Roberts. And Roberts will give it to Asante Joseph underneath. Asante Joseph's going to try, sees nothing available, and she is getting heckled by Ellie Parker in the corner. And back to Melendez. Melendez going to drive to the lane, and she's able to finish. A great shot by Rashana Melendez, as we've seen her be crafty in the paint all night, but finally gets one to fall. And here's Nicole Bick. She's going to one-up her maybe, and she does. And this is, and Nicole Bick answers back for Yeshiva. And they continue to add pressure to this Five Towns College basketball team.
That just wasn't fair.
Denisha Allen to Melendez. Melendez hit and in. No foul, but doesn't care. Able to do work through the contact and get this back to a 20-point game as Nicole Bick brings it up for Yeshiva. Yeshiva back down low to Bick. Bick to Ellie Parker. Ellie Parker unable to handle it. And Bick wide open in the corner for 3 as they close in on her, and there's going to be a foul on Nicole Bick. That is going to be Nicole Bick's third foul of the night. And the Lady Sound are starting to get the Yeshiva main players for Yeshiva into some foul trouble.
You know, Rashona Melendez and Nicole Bick, they went back and forth. That was a nice little
that was a nice sequence.
One-upsmanship there by both of them.
But something we should note, Chloe Walton's still on the bench here in this fourth quarter, and Rashana Melendez seems to be taking over the offense.
Yeah, and it looks like, if you could look closely there, it looks like she has an ice pack under that hamstring. So, I mean, if I'm a betting man, I think that Chloe Walton's day is done.
And that one's going to be inbounded to Melendez. I think that's a fair assessment of the situation, Tyler. And Asante Joseph, no good. Nicole Bick with the rebound, and she will take it up for Yeshiva University. Out to number 23, down low to Michael Allo. And out to Nicole Bick at the top of the key. And Michelle Algie will get the ball, and there's 5 seconds on the shot clock. Up and no good for Yeshiva, and the Lady Sound will get the ball thanks to a shot clock violation for the Yeshiva women. That's the second time we've seen that tonight from Yeshiva.
Michelle Algie, I mean, the hustle, hitting the deck, getting after that ball off the hands of Denisha Allen, she's been great.
She really has. Speaking of someone who's been great, off the bench, Melendez doesn't have the numbers to be great, but she's got the heart. She's been driving to the paint and drawing fouls. And Melendez out to Destiny Martinez, to Denisha Allen. Denisha going up against Algie. Wide open to Denisha Martinez. She's unable to finish. And Destiny Martinez 0 for 2 on this sequence. And they're going to call a foul on Michelle Algie yet again. And Jada Duncan Roberts will go to the line. You got to hit these free throws if you're the Lady Sound, as you're down 20 with 7:47 remaining here in the fourth.
I don't think she loved that call, Michelle Algie. She looked a little frustrated with that call.
And right on cue, foul trouble brings in Celia and Teigman after this free throw is up in the air. Celia Cohen and Tahila Teigman will be checking in for Yeshiva and say goodbye to Ellie Parker as she will head to the bench, as well as number 23, Leah Schulman. So back to the starting lineup for Yeshiva, as they are not going to take the rest of the night off with a 20-point lead. Jada Duncan Roberts hits the second one, and it's 49-30 as Nicole Bick takes the inbound pass from Michelle Algie, and they'll get to work. Michelle Algie assessing the defense at top of key, driving to the paint right under Denisha Allen, up and in without a problem. A finger roll finish for Nicole Bick as she made that look easy. 51-30. Denisha Allen not ready for that pass, and it is stolen by Yeshiva as Michelle Algie will take it up. The pass to Teigman. Teigman up and in as she was no match for Jada Duncan Roberts, and a timeout is called by the Five Towns College Sound as they trail by 23 in this one, Tyler.
You know, I keep going back and forth with, you know, who the player of the game if we were to say one on Yeshiva, but I mean, Nicole Bick, Tia Teigman, Michelle Algie, Lindsey Brandwine. I mean, they have all made such big plays all night. They're such high IQ players.
But yeah, I couldn't agree more, Tyler. I mean, you can't, it's one of these games where and this is a perfect example of it. Look at this play by Nicole Bick. Looks like she got a little contact to the face there. Not a problem, says I'll do it anyway.
She's
puts it up and in.
She's playing chess while these other girls are playing checkers tonight.
Oh, Tyler, love that one. Gonna have to write that one down in the good old book of ones to
keep that
use.
one, and then yeah, you gotta pull that one out. You never know when you might need it.
And let's get back to the action with 7:12 left here in this Thursday night matchup between the Lady Sound and the Yeshiva College Maccabees, as it's 53-30, and Melendez will take it up court for the Lady Sound. Melendez surveying the defense, able to drive, and a foul by number 11, Chana Boltax. As it seems like they've gone back to the bench lineup with the exception of Teigman and Celia Cohen out on the floor. Ashante Joseph up and no good. It's going to be rebounded by Celia Cohen, who has nowhere to go. Ashante Joseph playing great defense, and number 21, Rachel Cahan, will take it up for Yeshiva. Out to Teigman, and we know what she's capable of. Number 11 pulls it, no good. And rebounded by the Lady Sound. Destiny Martinez hands it off to Melendez. Melendez with the ball at the top of the key, and she's going to drive to the paint, something we've seen all night, and up and no good as she just misses it. Denisha Allen, trying her best to get the rebound, is able to secure it, and now she is double teamed in the corner. And she turns the ball over as Teigman will take it up on a 2-on-2 fast break. Up and in, and one for Teigman, as Destiny Martinez will be charged with the foul. And Tyler, it doesn't get much prettier than that.
Foul number 40, Destiny
No,
Martinez.
that was beautiful. The hoop, the harm. She got. I think she got hit in the face there. I mean, that was
number 25.
That was great. I mean, you can't ask for much more than that.
And look at this play by this. Look, just this whole sequence. It's a mosh pit, and then all of a sudden you end up coming out with 2 easy points if you're Yeshiva.
Look at that defense, the swarming defense that leads to that turnover.
And they'll take it up court, and you know what Teigman's going to do with this. Up and under and good. And Destiny Martinez will have it down and low to Denisha Allen, and she's got triple teamed, and they're going to call a travel on Denisha Allen there. And it seems like the fundamentals have gone out the window for the Lady Sound in this one.
Yeah, it's tough to stay focused in a game where you're down 56-30, but you have to play for pride. You have to do something here, if for nothing else for yourselves, because this game is getting out of hand. It could get worse.
Yeah, and an easy look missed there by Rachel Cahan as the Five Town Sound will get possession here with just over 5:45 to play here in the fourth. And Melendez surveying at the key. Down to Asante Joseph. Joseph out to Jada Roberts Duncan. Too strong. Rebounded by Yeshiva, and it's going to be kicked by Yeshiva. But they will say it stays with Yeshiva. I guess they didn't see what we saw there, Ty.
No, they did not.
And Rachel Cahan will take it up top. Down low to number 33, Tova Mayman. And she will be just a little too much there on that shot. And we'll go back to Melendez, and the Lady Sound set up for another offensive possession. Melendez going toe-to-toe with Chain Boltax. And Melendez will get fouled by Boltax. And if I'm not mistaken, that might be her third foul, Tyler. That's going to be, my apologies, but Boltax's second foul of the night. And here is Melendez going to the charity stripe, and Melendez has struggled. 1 of 4 from the charity stripe. You'd like to hit 2 here.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. 1 of 4 is not great. She is 2 for 2 from behind the arc, and she is the leading scorer for the women tonight.
And the first one is no good. Make it 1 for 5. And a timeout taken by Yeshiva. Probably just going to put some more of the starters back in, like Nicole Bick and Michelle Algie. And for the Lady Sound, you can't really go to anyone besides Anna Hayward, who I think we've yet to see tonight. But Chloe Walton's banged up. I don't think she's come back in this one.
Yeah, Chloe's night's over. At this point, I mean, there's no point. There's no point in bringing her back.
But Tyler, both these teams playing their hearts out, but it just seems like Yeshiva's got the upper hand in this one. Up 56-30, a little bit over 5 minutes left to go here in Dix Hills at Five Towns College. Stick around though, because after this, it's a doubleheader. We got the men's taking on Toro College right after this in the nightcap. As Yeshiva will disassemble from their huddle, and it looks like they're going to stay with the same lineup here as they get ready for the final stretch of the fourth quarter. As Melendez will take her second from the line. Up and good for Melendez. So make it 2 for 6 for Melendez. And the Lady Sound still trail 56-31. As here is Tova Mammon, who's going to hand it off over to Celia Cohen. And miscommunication on the pass there, but corralled by Yeshiva, who will give it back to Mammon for 3. No good. And Denisha Allen will come up with the board for the Sound. Ashante Joseph will hand it off to Melendez, and she will take it up the floor for the Lady Sound. Melendez looking at her options. She's going to give it to Jada Duncan Roberts, who's going to pull. No good. Rebound by Rachel. And out to Mammon. Mammon loses the ball there as it just kind of fell into Melendez's lap. And they're going to give it to Destiny Martinez down low, up and no good as she's unable to finish. And Yeshiva will set it back up with Chana Boltax taking it up the court.
The women of the Five Towns ladies tonight, they just, I mean, a lot of bonehead plays, easy fast breaks like that. They're just not getting enough points on turnovers. Because Yeshiva's offense, they've been very good. They haven't been perfect, but they're just, the Five Towns women are just not capitalizing on turnovers.
I don't know what to expect in the final 4 minutes in this game, but one thing we do know is that this Yeshiva team came ready to play on the road, trying to make a statement.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. And it's a very I'm very interested to see as the week goes on. Now, the women's next game is this Sunday at 1 o'clock, and Chloe's got the ice pack on the bench, so I'm curious to see what her status is for this coming Sunday.
Yeah, that's definitely going to be a storyline we have to keep in touch with, because if Chloe Walden's out for an extended period of time, that's a big blow for this Five-Town Sound basketball team.
Absolutely right. And there you just saw Coach Ronnie Peck down there in the huddle. A great coach, a great leader. She's a 3-time Conference Player of the Year in college. I mean, she's a great leader and a great coach. So it's going to be tough to coach these girls up for the last 5 minutes of this game, especially in a blowout.
And Yeshiva will get the ball. Is Chana Boltex. And that'll be to Celia Cohen, who is just a little short on that one. Rebounded by Yeshiva, as Cohen will try again, and no good again. And Cohen will try again, and a third time's a charm for Celia Cohen, as she puts it up and in for Yeshiva to make it a 58-31 lead with just over 3:45 to play here in Dix Hills.
That seems to be
Melendez
the story of the night.
from 3, no good. Destiny Allen fighting with Celia Cohen. And there's going to be a little scrum there, and it seems like it's going to stay with Yeshiva, as Rachel Cahan will get ready to inbound it to Chana Boltex, and Boltex will take it up with Jada Duncan Roberts eyeing her. Boltex at the top of the key, dishes it out to number 10, Rabin. Rabin to Cohen. Cohen no good underneath, and Denisha Allen is getting physical underneath, as she is fighting for every board underneath.
Yeah, and I think she might be taking out a little of the frustration from tonight's game.
I was about to say that. She's very angry.
Yeah, she's locking up down there. I don't know if I'd go down there right now.
Yeah, I would stay away from Denisha Allen if I am in a blue uniform. And here comes Melendez up the floor, and she will get ready as she passes it to Ashante Joseph. Ashante Joseph out to Destiny Martinez. Martinez to Allen. Allen back to Joseph to Melendez. Melendez is going to try to drive off of her foot, and it will be Yeshiva ball, and another costly turnover for the Lady Sound.
20.
As Tova Mammon gets ready. Out to Rachel. Rachel out to, and that's going to be a loose ball. Mammon can't recover it, and it will be Melendez coming out of the scrum with the ball and driving to the paint, fouled, and can't get it to go. The shot wouldn't have counted anyway, as the gentleman wearing the official shirt said, he's the zebra, said that it was before the shot. But she will go to the line and shoot 2, as Melendez looking to build off of her 2 of 6 from the line.
27 turnovers tonight for the Five Towns Lady Sound, as opposed to just 13 for Yeshiva. So, I mean, you're looking at reasons why this game has become so lopsided, and it's things like that. It really is.
And another problem has been from the charity stripe, as Melendez misses her first of 2.
Entering for the Sound, number 22, Anna Hayward.
As Anna Hayward has checked in for the first time. And they're going to call a lane violation there on Jada Duncan Roberts, and that will give Yeshiva the ball back. As number 23, Leah Schulman, takes it up. Covered by Melendez. That'll be to Chana Boltex. Boltex over to Schulman. Schulman up and in for Yeshiva, and they continue to roll in the paint.
You know, a lot of these women, they're very pretty. They're very pretty under the basket. Like, the way that they're able to move the ball so fluidly right under the rim, they're great. They played a great game tonight.
Yes, they have been pretty under the rim, Tyler. I would have to agree with that. I thought you were going somewhere else with that, but that's a story for another time. As Melendez loses the ball there, and it is recovered, and it seems like this one's going to be going in the direction of Yeshiva. As Tyler, if we're being honest with each other, it seems like every time that ball is on the ground, Yeshiva is getting possession.
Yeah, I mean, even up 30 almost at this point.
And you have to credit Michael Alon, who has definitely got them ready for this one.
Yeah, absolutely.
And Boltax from 3, and a little too strong, rebounded, not good, and they're going to Lindsey Bradwin, and she'll dish it out to Shulman. Shulman back up top to Boltex, and she'll try to work again. Boltex up, no good, and rebounded by Melendez as she will take it up the floor for the Sound. Melendez gonna fire and shoot, and no good, rebounded by Boltex and Yeshiva. And this one will go to number 10, Penny Rabin, who will not be able to finish, but guess who's there? Lindsay Bradween, as she is able to put it up and in for Yeshiva to give them a 62-31 lead with just over a minute to go here in the fourth quarter. And Jada Duncan Roberts is going to shoot from 3, up and no good. Anna Hayward with the offensive board, and she will get it back up top to Melendez. Melendez covered by Shulman, up and under, no good, and rebounded by Boltax. Boltax will take it up. Leah Shulman can just pretty much walk that one to the basket, up and in, as the 5 Lady Sound did not get back on defense on that one. And it seems like this one's all but over, Tyler Brandt. Yeah, 64-31. The winding seconds, about 40 seconds remaining. Melendez will take it at the top, down to Joseph, out to Jada Duncan Roberts. Shot is short, and that one is going to go to Yeshiva, as that one hit off Denisha Allen on the way down.
Yeah, I think the women at this point have about checked out of it here with 30 seconds left.
And here is Leah Shulman directing traffic for Yeshiva, as she has Penny Rabin moving over, setting a pick. And Rabin will give it down low to Bradween. Bradween to Boltax, and an easy layup for Boltax that she is able to convert on. And she'll make it 66-31. The winding seconds, we're gonna have about 10 seconds left in this one as Melendez crosses half court. And just a shot, a prayer, no good, rebounded by Yeshiva, and they are just gonna dribble this one out in the hands of Leah Shulman. And Yeshiva University comes into Five Towns College and wins by a score of 66-31. And Tyler, before we get into it, before we get into breaking this game down, let's go down to Joe Tejada on the sidelines. Joe, what's going on, my man?
Hey, thanks, Tyler. Not the game we expected. I'm alongside here with the president of Five Towns, Dr. David Cohen. Dr. Cohen, what do you think of the game? I know it wasn't what we came here for, but...
You know what? It was a great game. The ladies tried hard. It was competitive. You can't win them all. It toughens the team up for the next one. And they gave it their all, and we'll come back again. Great, great game. The ladies from Yeshiva did a great job, and I couldn't be prouder of the ladies from Five Towns.
Well, what's to expect here for the men's game? Hopefully a different outcome, of course. What do you think is here to expect tonight for the men's?
You know, it's going to be another competitive game. You know, our men are fast. They're aggressive. Toro College is fast and aggressive as well. We'll give it our best. We'll learn, and hopefully we'll come out on top tonight.
Well, we'll find out very shortly.
Sure
Thank you for all that. Thank you guys so much. The men's game is coming up soon. Joseph Tejada reporting.
Y'all did good. I appreciate it.